Leadership theories. Today I will compare servant leadership and transactional leadership. Servant leadership. One popular leadership style is servant leadership, which will become more familiar when you recognize its characteristics. Servant leadership can be defined as a philosophy and set of practices that enriches the lives of individuals, builds better organizations, and ultimately creates a more just and caring world. Servant leaders consider the needs of their employees and subordinates first. They will have a strong sense of care and responsibility for those who work for them. Servant leaders are committed to helping their employees develop and improve, and are committed to their organization making a positive contribution to society. Servant leadership will require much time and commitment to achieve positive results. However, servant leadership will lead to motivating employees by gaining their trust and creating a positive working culture. Organizational structures such as schools are especially shaped by and depend on social relationships and interaction, and leaders who display the required servant leadership behaviors are much needed in those organizations. Servant leadership is dependent upon a leader who is an effective listener, shows empathy, and communicates that they genuinely care for their followers. This develops solid social relationships and is why schools need servant leadership. Transactional leadership focuses on results, conforms to the existing structure of an organization, and measures success according to that organization's system of rewards and penalties. Performance reviews are one of the most common ways to judge employee performance, such as formal observations or walkthroughs in an educational setting. Transactional leadership works best in an organized and structured environment where workers are motivated to simply follow directions and not take initiative themselves. Through a study on transactional leadership, Khalifa and Ayobi found instances in education where there is a positive relationship between transactional leadership and the school system, as well as instances where there is a negative influence. Simply put, different people are motivated by different leadership styles. Some of the teachers in the study simply wanted to earn the rewards for doing the job, while others did not respond well to this and felt their principal did not care about them as a person, but only cared about the position and the job that they had. Servant leadership relies on serving the employees and building relationships with the leader, leading by example, putting others first in order to create a working environment where employees are motivated to do the same. Transactional leadership does not rely on any type of relationship, but relies simply upon the setting of a solid structure and rewarding those who follow the structure and perform well, while punishing those who do not. In general, the servant leadership style will best serve an educational environment as relationships are an essential part of the school system. Transactional leadership is somewhat necessary with formal obligations and the legality of the job, but cannot be the sole style of leadership. There's no one-size-fits-all definition of leadership. Leaders can succeed with all types of personalities, education, and theories. Servant leadership is a style that many principals utilize to motivate teachers. When a teacher sees the principal sacrificing and doing everything they can to ensure that the teacher is taken care of, then they are using servant leadership. Teachers follow their principal's lead and become servant leaders for the students, serving them to ensure that they get the best education that they can provide. Transactional leadership is a style that many superintendents of schools must utilize, especially in the financial sector of their job. Using a transactional leadership style will help to ensure that every dollar that is spent is budgeted and accounted for. A strict structure and organization is key. Anyone who follows this is rewarded, while any mistakes must be punished.